Hello my radiant souls, welcome to today's yoga class. We are in Fontainebleau in France and we are specifically in the Elephant Crag. Fontainebleau is world renowned for its bouldering, so I thought it would be a good time to do a yoga class specifically for climbers, but it can be for literally anybody. It's going to be a lovely deep stretch in the hips, a lot in the shoulders. If you are a climber, this will be a great video to do either before you start climbing as a warm-up, or it can be done afterwards as a cool down. So we're just going to get started in an all-fours position, stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the hips over the knees. Take a couple of circles in a clockwise direction, just warming up our wrists. And switch direction of your circle. Come back to center, flip the hands so that the fingertips face towards the body. Maybe do one at a time for this one. We're just going to lean forwards and backwards and see if the palm raises from the mat. Nice stretch for your forearms. And let's switch sides. Come back to center, and now the back of the hand onto the mat, and again just rocking back and forth. Really spread into all 5 of your fingers here. Try and push your fingernails into the mat. And coming back to center, a couple rounds of our cat-cow. So as you inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Really try and articulate your spine here. Come back to a neutral spine and just extend the left arm to the top of your mat and start to lower the chest down. And maybe drop your left ear down towards the mat. So this is like a half puppy pose here, just with one arm extended. Really try and roll the left shoulder down, feeling into the left shoulder. Start to push into your right hand. We're just going to switch sides, so extending the right arm. Lower the chest, maybe lowering your right ear down as well. Sinking the heart space down, roll the right shoulder down. Start to push into your left hand to lift your chest. And now we'll take our full puppy, so both arms extend, sink the heart space down. And if you want to go deeper into the stretch, you can lift your gaze and rest the chin on the mat instead of the forehead. And if you want to take it even further, you can come up onto the fingertips and sink the heart space down. This is a real nice deep stretch for your shoulders. And release the palms down if you had them lifted. Come to sit back onto your hero pose. And we're just going to interlace the hands, flip the palms round the spine, chin to chest. As you inhale, arms come up, take a slight back bend. Dropping the hands down by the sides. We're going to inhale the right arm up and overhead. Inhale back to center. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, come back to center. Bring your hands back down to your all fours. Tuck the toes, push the hips up and back, downward facing dog. And just take a really deep bend in your knees here first, and then start to pull the belly towards the thighs. Feel the extension down your spine. And once you've found this, then start to straighten into the legs, pulling the heels down towards the mat. Take some really nice, big, deep bends in each knee. And just find some stillness in your downward facing dog. Really push the chest down towards your thighs. Inhale, bring the right leg towards the sky, 3-leg dog. bend into the knee, pull the right knee in towards the right elbow, and then we're going to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower the left knee down, coming to our lizard lunge. And then we're just going to bring our right foot to the center of our mat, and then bring the left foot to a 90 degree, coming to our side lunge here. So our right hand stays the inside of the right foot. Bring the left arm towards the sky, really sink down into the right leg. So you should feel a nice deep stretch in your right hip here. Start to extend the right leg, left hand drops down to the side. Side stretch, right arm comes up and overhead. Really pull the right fingertips away from the arm. Inhale, lift the chest, right hand travels down the right leg, left arm comes up and over. Gate pose. Start to bend into the right leg again, coming back to your side lunge. Bringing the left hand back to the front, spin back to your lizard lunge. Staying on the hands or drop down to the forearms. And just a few rounds of breath here. Really try and sink your hips down and forwards. And start to push into your hands. Lift the chest. Tuck the toes. We're coming back to downward facing dog. Switching sides. Inhale, left leg towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the knee. Pull the left knee into the left elbow. Step the foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop the right knee down. Come to your lizard lunge. Start to walk the left foot to the center of your mat. Spin the right leg to a 90 degree. Come to your side lunge. Right arm comes up and over. Really sink into the left knee. Start to extend the left leg. Right hand comes down. Big side body stretch. Pull the left fingers away from the body. Inhale, start to lift the chest. Left hand travels down the left leg, right arm comes up and over. Start to wimble your hands to the front of the mat, come back to your lizard. So you can stay up on the hands or you can come down onto your forearms. Really try and sink your hips down and forwards. Pull the left knee in towards the left shoulder. Start to push into your forearms, push into your hands to lift your chest. Tuck the toes, come back to your downward facing dog. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Again, take a nice deep bend into the knees, pull the belly towards the thighs. Start to drop the knees down to the mat, come to sit back on the heels, rest your palms on top of the thighs, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, close the eyes. And just take a few connected breaths here. And softly blink the eyes open. I'm going to bring the right palm now to our upper back. Stretch the left fingertips behind. Try and reach the fingertips to clasp together. If you can't quite get there, you can always take a strap or some kind of strap, with your hands to pull your hands together. Try and lift the chin away from the chest. And you can stay here or you can start to lean the chest forwards. And this takes it even deeper into our left shoulder. This is quite an intense stretch, so just take it as far as feels supported. Slowly start to lift your chest. Just switching sides, bringing the left hand to our upper back, trying to reach the fingertips towards each other. Maybe you get that bind. Lift the chin away from the chest. Maybe staying here or starting to lever forwards. And I find this side is a lot tighter for me. I think it's because I'm right-handed. So my right shoulder is really tight compared to my left. Slowly start to lift the chest. Unwind, coming to our Baddha Konasana, butterfly fold, soles of the feet together, interlace the hands. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, start to lever forwards. With each exhale, going a little bit deeper into the stretch. On your next inhale, start to lift your chest and just come to a seated position at the center of your mat. Maybe take a half lotus or a full lotus, or just cross the legs. Rest your hands on top of the knees, roll the shoulders down away from the ears, close your eyes. And just take this moment to connect with yourself. Just take some slow, deep breaths in and out of your nose. And soften into your body. Grounding into your sit bones. Just relax any tension you're holding anywhere in your face. Relax the muscles around your eyes, relax your jaw. Softening your shoulders. With each exhale, feeling yourself melt into the mat. Let's all take a nice deep inhale through our nose together to close the practice. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Bring your hands to the center of your heart space. You can softly blink your eyes open. Thank you so much for joining me for this yoga class. If you are a climber, I hope that this has been a useful practice for you, maybe a nice introduction to how yoga can be beneficial for your climbing practice. And if you do climb, I would love to know where you're from in the world, so let me know. And anyway, I'll leave you with the rest of your day. Namaste.